It is summer here, y'all. It is so hot. Woo! So I'm still kind of cooling down because I was just outside. I wanted to hop on here and share some really cool news. I guess it was last week. Who knows what day it is anymore? I think it was last week. I was invited to be on a radio show called The Last Exit for the Lost. This show is hosted by Seriah, who also hosts Where Did the Road Go? Where Did the Road Go is my favorite podcast, and that's how Seriah and I started interacting. Well, he also hosts this other show, Last Exit for the Lost. It's an underground music radio show that I think it just kind of airs live in the New York area, but anyone can listen to it anywhere online. So since we're all kind of quarantined and Seriah wasn't recording the show live, he decided to try to do some Skype situation and do the show that way, the talk breaks of the show. So he asked if I wanted to do it, and I was like, oh my god, I'm terrified, but yes. So I was super nervous. Anyway, so I will admit I was not familiar with the show. Like, I'd heard about it, but I hadn't listened to it or anything until basically the day I was going to be on it. But it's really, really cool. It's a lot of metal, but I'm sure it's like some surrounding genres as well. They avoid the mainstream, and they'll play a few songs and then have a 15-minute talk break, and then a few more songs, then more talk breaks. And I think the show is about 6 hours. I don't know if it's always 6 hours, forgive me. So he and me and a couple of other people Skyped in, and we recorded the talk breaks, and we each picked a few songs to be aired as well. So that was really cool. I was so nervous. I'm even nervous talking about it now. But it was really fun. It turned out to be just really fun. And it kind of brought me back to the underground and the importance of the underground. And I feel like I kind of drifted away from that lately. I've been listening to a lot of the more mainstream metal bands. I guess it's all still underground, but just the idea of discovering new music, like music that is in someone's garage, or just a local band in someone's town. It's fun to just kind of get back into exploring that and remembering the importance of it. And just having conversation with everyone on the show was really great. And just being able to have a conversation about music is something that I've kind of been starved of lately, which is why I come on here and talk about it on YouTube, but it's still very one-sided. So to be able to just have a discussion, I mean, obviously everyone's taste is different. Even if everyone's a metalhead, they could have nothing in common. But it was fun to find things in common and just to learn things from each other. And I didn't feel inferior. I was afraid I might feel inferior big time. But it was really refreshing just to get back into, like, just to revisit community in metal. And yeah, I just left feeling like I just want to go listen to some stuff again. Not that I haven't been listening to stuff, but and the show was really cool. The show plays a lot of really cool and interesting music, and I wish I'd known about that show like when I was in high school. I would have just eaten it up. Not that I wouldn't still, but yeah, it just felt like grounding, refreshing, reconnecting, and it was really fun, and it was such an honor. That show's been going on for 20 to 30 years. This was a real gift. I'm really grateful. And so I just wanted to come on here and talk about that a little bit and recommend the show to you guys. I know I just made a video recently about how hard it is to keep up and in the metal world with what's new, what's going on, what's happening, all that. So this show is probably a great way to keep yourself in the loop and keep yourself up to date and learn new things, because sometimes I don't know where to go, where to begin to learn new things. And it's also been really fun because I've been listening to Seriah for 4 years on Where Did the Road Go, but it was cool to really see another side of him, see the music side of him, because he doesn't really talk about it on Where Did the Road Go. So I didn't really know how involved he truly was in the metal scene. So it was it was just an awesome experience. I can't believe it happened. I still think about it all the time, like, oh my God. I'm kind of scared to listen to myself. And I'm also here to give you the link. It's down below if you want to listen to some or all of it of the show I was on, and also link the show's website and everything so you can check it out. It's really freaking cool. So I guess that's kind of an announcement. Thanks again to Seriah and the Last Exit for the Lost for letting me come on. It was an awesome experience. Okay, see you later.